This is day 30 of me practicing semen retention, and this has been the most mentally clean journey of me doing semen retention on this journey. And that's what semen retention is. It's a journey. A lot of us like to go ahead and say retention is a streak. No, it's a journey. And once you view it as a journey, you could probably go ahead and gain a lot of benefits out of doing it, because it is a journey. It's not a streak. Each journey you have on this retention path, you learn something new about yourself. And this has been the most clean journey of me practicing retention. And I'm no longer mentally edging. Of course, there is a little bit mentally edging here and there, but it's at an all-time low. And I'm gaining the most benefits I can practicing this. And of course, there is things like me, like I don't get hard as I used to back in the past. I am not as horny as I used to be in the past, because when I go ahead and do retention, I'll go ahead and still mentally edge. I'll still go on to porn. I'll still go on to these websites and still make excuses in my mind to go ahead, and more so Instagram models too, make excuses why to go ahead and view these women. I would make excuses in my mind that say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and look at these girls, and go ahead and find a realization that there's no point to go ahead and look at them. But I always fell into that trap. And I have been on the most purest retention journey of I have ever have been on. This has been more cleaner than my 2-month long journey. And I'm 30 days into this path right now. And I'm not at the best point in my life, but retention is something there, even more biologically. And I don't know if it's actually biological or not, but retention makes you go ahead and work towards things. I'm no longer in a false reality of me being able to go ahead and successfully procreate. And I am someone who's still a virgin at 21 years old, and I have never hooked up. I don't believe in the hookup culture. Hooking up is so pointless, because you're legitimately draining your soul with a girl who you don't really care about, and you're just over here spraying your nut, moistening your nut, and trying to go ahead and gain validation for yourself, trying to go ahead and gain respect for yourself, trying to go ahead and gain respect from other men because you're able to go ahead and smash girls. And in reality, if you think more so in a higher level, not higher level consciousness, but if you take a step back and think in terms of third person perspective, that is all useless at the end of the day. All of that validation, all of that respect that you're trying to go ahead and earn is all within you. It's all a reflection upon you, and that is what this journey is about. Is that it's all internal work. It's all within you. You are the source of you are the person that's able to go ahead and create. And that's the whole entire point of this journey, is to go within yourself. And this has, I'm repeating again, been the most cleanest journey I've ever been on. And I'm no longer at the same point, or I'm not, I don't know, my mind's just blanking, there's people going around, but my brain's melting down, bro. Oh, brain's melting down in the video, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue making the video. And yeah, anxiety has been one of the most strugglest parts of my life in general. Being able to struggle social anxiety, being able to not be inside my head, and retention, this journey really helps on not overthinking. I've always been a constant overthinker in public, and since me having all this built up energy, this energy, I'm guess I'm coming into a realization is that this energy hasn't been so wild out of control since I've been doing it the cleanest I've ever done retention. Because when I was still mentally edging and doing retention on the other times, I was I was battling crazy energy battles. I'll get very horny and not know how to go ahead and control my energy, get a lot of anxiety, not deep breathe. I've been doing a lot more meditation during this journey, and that's what retention should be about at the end of the day. Of course, you could go ahead and branch retention to tantra and all those type of things like that. But there's legitimately no point. I get frustrated when I hear dudes say they're on retention, but they're still edging. Like it's at a point, in my opinion, retention is about foregoing lust, letting go of lust. And you're not letting go of lust, edging, bro. But you still say, hey, man, I'm still holding in my seed. I'm still holding in my nut. I'm not nutting, and I'm still on retention. I'm still reaping the benefits. No, bro, you're not. You're still succumbing to lust. And the whole entire point of doing retention, even more importantly, is to, this might sound kind of crazy, not to hold your nut, but to be able to go ahead and master lust. That is the whole entire point of this journey, is to be able to go ahead and master these emotions, be able to go ahead and master this energy. And you're not mastering this energy edging. You're not mastering this energy mentally edging. That is not semen. I mean, it is technically semen retention because you're not releasing, but to a point of connecting more spiritually, trying to go ahead and gain the most out of this practice, that is technically not retention because you're still consuming in lust. You're still edging. You're still mentally edging. And that's not the point of this journey. In terms of my journey, right? Each journey is different. Of course, you could go ahead and do tantra if you want to go ahead and smash your girl and not release if you want to go ahead and do that. If that is something that you want to go ahead and do in your spiritual practice, you could go ahead and go for that. But that is not me. That is not my journey. And each of our journeys is individualized. Each of our journeys just meets our certain type of needs. Right? I have been the person who was doing retention prior to for woman attraction. Now I'm doing retention for myself. Now I'm doing retention to connect more to my spiritual side, to master my spiritual side. That's why I'm doing retention. And like I kind of said earlier, this is a journey. This is a growth. And throughout my journeys, I have really realized that this is the true point of doing retention. And throughout my path of just observing, I believe my train's gonna go ahead and come. This is the main point of practicing retention. And don't not mentally edge, do not do those certain type of things. But yeah, be you, be free, peace. I hope the videos do get better. My anxiety, me being able to speak, me being able to articulate is not the best, but yet again, this is what this journey is. It's for growth. It's for this journey. And yeah, this is going to be an amazing journey. And this is a journey that you should embark on as well. Be you, be free.